tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. We're here continuing our conversation in the at TCB Auto Service, and we're
Best
talking
popcorn in the
Well, I thought they did auto service.
Well, they do that on the side. Yeah.
Oh, that's the side thing.
And they're awesome
So
at that too. Yeah.
we're continuing the conversation on the I'd say government intrusion might be a good word to use on recording
The federal government.
federal. So we're gonna stick to the federal.
It would make
Because
it
that's
more,
where the NSA, which
easy to follow.
is the governmental agency that's doing all this surveillance, is
Yes.
a federal.
yes.
What do you call that agency? The NSA.
Your computer, your phone, any electronic device like that that you're online with, they can and do record everything, audio, visual. There's a big giant place in Utah. You can look it up. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a small city, and every single building there is just full of stuff to store everybody's information. Are they listening to you every minute? Some people they are because it's on a list or something. But here's the thing they can do. If you're making waves and they don't like you for whatever reason, they can look that guy up. Who is this troublemaker? They got everything on you. They know everything you ever said. They've seen everything you've done, while you've had a device with you. And we're gonna make your life very difficult for you.
Are they poisoning our milk and our strawberries because of this?
No, not yet. But
I just
you
heard
give
the
them a
story
while.
about like HIV
what-
being put in bananas now.
What strawberry Nesquik like?
Well,
I don't know because I'm at a point in my life to where I don't really give a shit. And there's a lot of people in
you don't care about
this
what?
country that don't care.
And that's
if
why
you're
we're in the
listening.
mess that we are.
Fair enough, because I've got
And
nothing
if
of
anybody
interest
that doesn't
to
give
say.
a shit shouldn't vote. Because that screws up the people that do care.
I do know that I say
right.
a lot of political stuff, but I don't think it's enough for anybody to really care.
For you to get in trouble with.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
anybody really
It doesn't
cares.
matter. That's not the point. They shouldn't. You should
Why
be able to say
don't
whatever
like
you want.
Hillary and all them go to jail then if they're doing all this espionage?
Because they're the ones in
Get in the
charge.
hot seat.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Get in the
All
hot
right.
seat.
All right.
All right.
Mr. J,
You have you ever heard of Russell Means?
No.
Native American actor. He was part, I think, of the second Wounded Knee massacre in the 70s. He was a very constitutionalist man. And he says, when you start relying on the government, you start relying on the government to take care of you, the government to do this and do all of this stuff, and your security and stuff like that. One of the biggest things that about floored me when he said it, he says, welcome to the American reservation, because that's what we're living on right now. If you think about it, you give up your freedoms, you give up all these different things, you are living on a reservation. You're allowing the government to take care of you. You're allowing the government to do this.
You're
allowing the
talking
government
about
to
an
be
Indian.
secure, help you
Right.
be secure for yourself. Whereas it should be like the Second Amendment, where we should protect ourselves. And against the government, not even specifically against the bad guys, but our own government. We should hold them accountable. Whoever's in office, it doesn't matter. Democrat, Republican, Bozo the Clown, Dave.
We're basically,
You're welcome.
we're basically giving away our own future, our own paradise that we could have with giving all the power to them and letting them restrict us in every single way. I just heard somebody say something the other day, and I can't remember where I heard it, but somebody said, and this is absolutely true, great nations are never murdered, they commit suicide.
Yeah.
Because it always happens from within.
Well, and it's always that whole taking part, because you start to get to a point where you can't live here and you can't live there and you can't do this, and just like I was talking about earlier, I know I talked about a town anyways, about being able to do something with your own property. You should be able. Now, if there's probable cause, if I'm out there, doing something, whatever.
Growing pot in your
suspicious.
front yard.
What's wrong with
that? I teach firearm safety and everything like that, and we're teaching about the whole meth situation and everything like that, because they're doing it everywhere in the woods. And
Sure
stuff
they
like
are,
that.
yeah.
So, you get that stuff coming up, but I think it really comes down to our moral fiber, and also what freedoms we have given. Like I said earlier, how much of your freedom are you going to give up for the security and take care of me type of business? Because you get to that point. I understand people back when we were talking, I think several weeks ago, about the church being able to take care of things and stuff like that, or people taking care, but they take out of our hands because we're becoming like a nanny state where the government's going to take care of us. But when you do that, take a look at the Native American. My third or fourth great grandma was full-blood Cherokee, and that was taken. They removed Trail of Tears, and it was brutal. So it worked so great for the Native American. How do you think it's going to work for us?
Right.
In this day.
So what I'm hearing, something that comes to mind is where are the boundaries, where are the limits? Because we talk about we want protected,
Right.
but where's that line that is going to be crossed? I think.
Well, it's that enemy of the state. When you have people, it does say in the Bible that people come in and yet you're supposed to treat them like they're a part of this country. But the problem is they're not coming in. Legally.
Well, they have the wrong intentions.
Right,
too.
wrong
We
intentions.
gotta-
So that's where you've got
You don't
that
let
government's
someone in
got
your
to
home
protect us. Yeah,
unless you know it's safe for your children, your wife and children.
right.
The federal
Right.
government is only supposed to do what a state can't do, or an individual can't do for himself, a city or town
Right.
can't do for itself,
Yes.
a state can't do. To support a nation.
Get out of our lives.
What?
Get out of our lives.
Get the F
You
out.
You want to see?
F
Yeah.
out of our
Good.
lives.
Good.
I'm fine. I'm
Like
fine.
the
Get out
the other
of
part
our
of this
lives.
though is if somebody is suspicious, because I think the reason why their reason maybe is we want to make sure we will protect you. We want to make
What,
sure.
the federal government's
Yeah.
reason? No, it's not.
So,
No, it's not.
It's
but that's what they
not.
tell you though.
Yes,
That's what they
Yes,
tell the people.
I'm not buying
All right,
it.
Jeff. What is the rationale? What is the real motive behind this? The federal government wanting to take care of everybody.
Well, they need the power. They
Control.
want power. They want
Control.
control. If you can control, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Germany, Hitler, taking the guns away, controlling the people. When you start having people becoming sheeple, they are easier to control.
We are.
We are
When it becomes,
I'm not a sheeple.
well,
I don't know
okay,
who you
just
are.
like,
I know.
10 years, that would have bothered me, okay? Now, 10 years later,
Yeah.
I'm going, well, it's a part of everything, and everybody does it.
With regards to
See, with that
A
being
lot of
said, I'm
things.
starting
A
my
lot of
bug
things.
out kit. I'm reading bug out how to survive out there. And then I'm being told there's heat seeking shit. Doesn't matter where I'm at. But I'm just saying, I'm like starting to go, I want you on my team when this happens. I want you on my team when this happens. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me sound like a freaking crazy person. But I'm just saying, I feel, I just feel that it's starting to go and turn in that direction to where everybody needs to have a bug out plan. And now I sound like a crazy
yeah. Well,
person.
I've got.
You know what I'm
do.
saying?
I
I'm not
actually
trying to
do.
be crazy.
And yeah, you're right. I do always lean forward when I want to say something.
I didn't
Well,
hear
we
what
need
you
to-
said.
your
My
voice
ears
is
are clogged.
so-
Thank God.
I know. I've noticed. I'm trying to work
Yeah, good. Thank you.
on it. Anyway, no, I do this. I have right now. If an EMP hit,
See, and I started doing that. If
I'm
Hillary
good.
became
I'm good
president,
for a long time.
I felt
I'm
like
just
we
going-
were going to be EMP'd, and I started sounding like a crazy person.
No, you don't. You sound like somebody that knows
I'm
stuff.
really freaking. I'm going. We gotta do this, and I am like doing points, and I want Jeff on my team. I want Dave. I need people on my team. You know, to take care of things. I know what I can do, and yeah, I started sounding like a freaking
All right, if
crazy
you wanna be on-
because the
If
government
you want to
started
be on our
getting
team,
too
what
much.
do you have to offer for us?
I,
This is a family show, remember?
okay, I am no longer a reproduce or however I can sustain life. Okay, that's all. And I
What the
can
hell
do
does that mean?
moonshine. And
She's edible, maybe.
I got
That gets old.
skills,
That
I
gets old
promise.
really
With that being said, time, I'm sure we're over time.
Where did the weed-
Well, just to
But I'm
kind of
just
wrap
talking
up.
about the
real time.
EMP thing, you
People are
know.
saying,
Well, to wrap up with the thought of the rationale to do it, because Mr. B, it has some rationale. But if someone is a target, let's say suspicious of a crime, then they could start looking at that person's activity. But to just do a blanket across the board, you all get recorded.
It
Who's
depends
monitoring?
on what they're
You're
looking
saying
for.
crime.
Hold on a second. What?
When you're saying crime, by the Constitution, there's only one crime that can be committed. So what crime are we talking about? Because there's only one listed in the Constitution that's even mentioned or punishable, and that's
good.
treason.
I
So
didn't know
what
that.
crime are you committing?
Now, who's monitoring this on a daily basis?
Then
Is
why
there
don't
like
we-
15,000 people?
They're
looking at
not
everybody?
necessarily.
It's being
It's
stored.
keywords.
being
It's
stored.
being stored. So
Why are we that worried about it when it's not being
if
used?
Mr. B
Oh.
is causing some trouble the government
Yeah,
don't
then they
like,
can go
Or
back.
or
Well,
it could be negative
no, because
blood
then they're gonna go,
types.
even though you're not.
Or it could be,
But if I
I'm just
set up a
putting
red
it out
flag-
there, negative blood types are a rarity.
A red
Shit
flag
goes
is disagreeing
down.
with the government.
Country
in
needs
a loud
negative
way
blood
where people Pay
types.
attention to you. You know, kind of like what we're
put it
trying
out
to do.
Okay, hold on a second.
One important thing though, too, you also, like the police officers and everything like that, there's good people. Not saying, authoritative. I think it's beyond, like your normal, the police officers that are doing their job. It's the people that are
The more
pushing the
local people
buttons.
are-
I just want to make sure that's known because
Right, yeah, we're
Yeah.
not anti-police.
I don't want
or
to get
anything
pulled
like
over on them. But
that. Yeah.
I got a distance to drive. Just saying.
Well, and the other thing is too, though, would you agree
Remember, 4
that
right turns if they're
is
still there,
if
you're in
you
trouble.
if you kind of hit a trigger, something that you do something or say something or that they want to use against you, then I mean,
Kind
you
of like
could
an
be in
I've
airplane.
been very
trouble.
careful on Facebook because I believe I've said this before. I have signed up on both conservative and liberal sites. So I'm getting both sides.
That's called Facebook.
Fair enough. Some people have time, some people do not. I apparently have too much time on my hand.
Who
With
does?
that being said,
With that being said, we'll see you on the next show, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.